This is HFH JOAT, jack of all trades, and I'm out here under the roof in the back. It's 75% humidity and like 94 to 95 Fahrenheit, but I got some old buckets from a couple years ago that I want to break up the old dirt and refresh it. It's not a good angle. Hold on. Let me see if I can. All right. See, there's the old stuff. That's not a good angle, but anyway. Time to see if I can renew this stuff, put a little life back into it. I've got some plants I bought. I want to transplant. And get out all the old root mass from before. And add a little, I've got some Epsom salts, and some fertilizer, and I made up some took some concentrated fish, I call it sauce, but anyway, to kind of revitalize this old dirt. I'd started gardening back before I had COVID, and I wasn't able to get around that much anymore. So here I got another one. Let's see if I can. Revitalize all of this. If this is all so good yet. Break it all up with the hoe here. Also, I have some blood meal. Let's see. Vegetable and tomato plant food. with the wind blowing and being in the shade. But if you're out there in the sun and the wind's kind of blocked off from you, it gets hot quick. Stir this in. Put a little on these lines here. After a while, these buckets get a bit wore out or sun bleached, and when they start getting sun bleached, they just fall apart. But they lasted about 4 years, I guess. In the Texas sunshine, that's pretty good. Let's see. I think I'm going to stop for a minute. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and reload this bucket. But put all that nice refreshed in there. Got a husky cherry red tomatoes, little take off the bottom couple of branches so I can bury it a little bit deeper. yeah, I'm gonna shut it down for a minute and go turn the water on. Be back in a bit. Well, I kind of kept doing stuff, and I thought I'd started the video, but it turned out I just took a still picture. So anyway, I got my water run from up front, and there's my some of my plants I'm going to transplant. They're still in the small cups, but I put them in there so they don't get blown over. I've got little cherry tomatoes there, and oh, let's see. Cucumbers, heirloom straight, 8. More tomatoes, more tomatoes, more tomatoes. Those are also cherry tomatoes. I think that's a, I think they call it a big boy or something, but I must have buried the thing down in there. And tomatoes there. That was supposed to be cucumbers. I mean, yeah, cucumbers, but the I think it kind of got beat up in the wind the other night. We had a storm, and here I'm mulching up that dirt from the old buckets. But I had one I dumped in there. It was full of ants, so I flooded it and let it sit for a while to try to kill them off. Then in a little bit I'll put some neem oil and some other things on there to discourage the ants. But, well, I'm back over here. Got back in the shade for a bit. I got, let's see, right here's the blood meal. Another good one is a bone and blood meal, which, well, I've got a little bit left here. That's also good. Some granular plant food and Epsom salt. But it's just some things I'm putting in this older, revitalizing this dirt. Now I'm gonna have to pick up a few more buckets, I think, because some of these are I put it in the last one, it didn't catch. Some of the buckets are just disintegrating because of the sunshine. So I'm gonna replace them. So see, that's some of the dirt that had the ants in it. I scooped it back into there to let it drain out holes in the bottom of the bucket so I can use it. So anyway, I guess that's all for right now. This there's my nice roof makes it cool back here in the evening, getting out of the sun. When it's really bad, really hot, sometimes I'll shift my buckets kind of up under the awning so they don't get quite as much noon and afternoon sun. The let's see, let me turn this around again. Come on. Oh, I can't do it. Let's see. All right, now I got it turned around. See, right over there is where the sun comes up, and I've got me some afternoon shade here. I mean, morning shade, and then noontime I get a a blast to the straight down sun, and then let me get up. There we go, got it back again. I need to make me some kind of rack where I can put it up here on the wall and shine down on what I'm doing. But I'll work on that later. Right now I want to get these plants in the pots so they can get settled in. We're expecting a lot of heat for the next 4 or 5 days, so I gotta make sure I get out here and water everything well. I think I'll call that for right now. More later. Well, here it is, May the 13th, and I've got a lot of my plants transplanted. I'm using the trays on the bottom to hold about an inch or so of water so it will wick up into the plants. I've got on the far end, I've got cherry tomatoes, and the next one is the well, they're all actually, those 4 are cherry tomatoes. Then the next 2 are kind of the big slicing tomatoes, and then I have some bell peppers, and I haven't got the trays down yet for the cucumbers and the Swiss chard and some cilantro. The Swiss chard will be transplanted into a bucket soon. There's also another cucumber, more Swiss chard, some sweet snacking bell peppers,